No, he's on the town board.
Argument.
He's our built-in town security.
Somebody draws a weapon.
I don't know if it's double duty or not. I know that there's been times where we've had to call people. Actually, you had to call people in the office or some people that wanted to sort of being professional, yeah.
Let's see if we can take these out of here. What do you think?
Yeah, if you want.
There's a little bit more room
If
here.
that helps, it'll give you a little more wiggle room there.
Shoot this out the door. Thank you.
I haven't heard any music though when they stop. I didn't want to stop.
How are you guys?
Great, how are you doing?
You guys live here in Charleston?
I do.
Nice. What's your name?
I'm Stephen Jeffers.
Sean.
Sean, great to meet you.
Don't look familiar, so.
I'm a newbie around here.
Nice.
You won't do anything to
More of those, the better, right?
Yeah.
I was a newbie a couple years ago, so.
Actually, yesterday was 1 year.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Nice. Yeah, I've been up here 3 years, so.
Cool. Where'd you come from before that?
So I grew up in Duchesne,
Okay.
but I moved up from Sandy. I lived down there for a decade and I couldn't stomach it any longer. I had to get out.
I don't blame you.
Where'd you move from?
Most recently Oakley. I lived over.
Oh, shoot. Oakley's just fine. It's
Yeah.
right there.
Lived
Oakley's beautiful.
Camas for a year, Oakley for a few.
My grandma was born in Woodland.
Okay,
That's
cool.
where she goes every time.
Yeah,
She
I
goes
got
to the file.
a few cousins and uncles over in Francis.
She's curious.
Do you know how little she is?
No, I remember seeing her.
She's just as big,
Yeah.
and she weighs off of walking.
Well,
And she's the one in the dog that took grand prize. She wasn't, but her breed did, the Havanese.
yeah.
And their hair will grow clear down to the ground in the dreadlocks. We keep her in a puppy cut.
I was gonna say, you wonder how, there's horses, same way it's a horse breed stuff, clear down the ground. You wonder how they see.
Any bites on your trailer?
What's that?
Any bites on your trailer?
Oh, it's my brother's. He
Oh,
does
is it?
that to me all the time. Everybody thinks it's me, and then I have to keep telling him. He got a different one, and it's kind of similar to the one that's there now, but it's just newer. But
What's that?
so he's wanting to,
All that traffic going by your house?
yeah. That he's like, this Swiss days, I'm gonna put it up there. I'm like, oh, okay. So, but yeah, it's my brother's.
Yeah.
So you're a good sport to let him do that, so.
I know.
They won't know.
So, we're in Williams.
Well, it is a good spot because that everybody sees it right there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, just make sure your phone number's on it so they call you, because I don't know
Come knocking on the
anything.
front door,
I don't know anything about it, so you know that's what.
And I could just go
Anyway.
like this.
I gotta go get steal my chair out of there so they got one. I hate all this last minute stuff
And I can walk down.
because then I get confused at what I'm doing.
What's the internet
I
password again?
appreciate a well-trained dog. My kids have got a
Karen?
great big,
Yeah.
What's the internet password again?
my daughter
Oh,
had a
it's
great
that big long one.
And she had hers trained.
I'll have to go get it. It's
This
just a
is
second.
only 4576,
And
right?
it jumps,
Yeah.
and it rolls, and it wants to play tug of war, and just like a little spoiled
Yeah.
kid.
Well, you know what we had when we first moved here? We had Great Danes. 7 different Great Danes. They don't live very long.
7? Oh, you mean the
Yeah.
sequence?
In sequence.
Yeah, they're different dogs than
And
you got
boy,
now.
they ate a lot.
I didn't know the internet
This
you
little guy,
did.
she don't
Is
eat
that it?
much.
And so she didn't eat much.
She said she might
Where did it go?
get some vitamin green there.
That's not funny.
I know. I can't help but tease you.
I know, I'll probably be the
I
laughing stock of
won't
the
say
town.
anything when you get up. I've got
And you
my own
won't
little,
laugh, right?
I've got my own little speech.
Notice how brave Scott was.
Huh?
Notice how brave
This is
Scott
the
was.
router password.
I'm not coming.
Well, I think you shared with me that he
That
said
logs
some of
into
the
the router,
same
so you
things
can
I
change
said.
it.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean,
Yeah,
I'm not
so I just need the
work
century
against you.
4, 5, okay.
That is.
Okay, yeah, there it is. Alright.
We're
You,
definitely rural here.
We are, and I noticed we had all our streets all fixed today with gravel,
Yeah.
fresh gravel, so
Yeah.
that's great.
It is. Hopefully
We
that'll,
live in the best part of Beaver Valley, you know that,
well, yeah, Wallsburg would probably take,
in the very best.
Wallsburg probably thinks they are, but I grew up in this area.
I'll have to change it, that's not it anymore.
Yeah, Scott's chicken.
I mean,
Well, I left my grandson's football game early.
wanted to disagree with you.
That's why I
Can
went
you
over.
grab that for me? Like, look at the change.
She's the chair. You can sit in this. Sorry. I
Wrong.
don't know. It's better than the one I have, so I steal it. The one I have is like you're sitting on the floor.
I'm used to that.
Karen?
Yeah.
The one that I had on.
I'm not
That's right, you got yourself right on the,
the
well,
agenda.
after my little speech.
Okay, you're gonna go first?
Yeah, I'm public comment.
It's not like Bruce was here today working on stuff.
Well, I can't live stream the meeting without internet, so.
Travis's stuff. I don't have one.
You know the internet password?
Not for this one.
No, they took out the public though.
So, can I get it so we can stream the meeting?
Yeah.
Is that something that the town needs to vote on or something? I mean,
As Brenda, I don't know what the password is.
okay. Can you ask Brenda for me, Dave?
Do you know Tammy Thacker?
Yep.
Yeah, she's my best friend.
Yep, I've known Tammy for 16 years.
Yeah, me too.
She's my partner, actually.
Oh, was she?
Yep.
She's a good woman.
She just barely left me, what, a year ago, if that? Barely. And took that other assignment.
I says, let's go lunch. She says, well, I'm not quite retired yet, so hang on.
It's coming. It's coming quick.
She's a good girl.
Vaughn, you have 1 sec?
Yep. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm the one that's drug her all over this. I'm the one that's drug her all over the states.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, she's helping me with a cold case I'm working on.
She's a good,
I love Tammy to death.
I was gonna take her to lunch, but she says, I'm not through yet. I got a few more months. And I'm like, really, cereal?
Yeah.
You know, I bet Jace, is Jace in college?
Yeah, just down. I had to sit there and think for a minute because I had to think where Bree is. I was like, yeah, Jason's college, yeah.
I think Bree's back home.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyone else on that internet?
Huh?
You have a password for him to get it all.
They don't have a public one anymore.
Oh, is that right? What happened?
For the sake of the live stream, I mean, that's on the agenda tonight, you guys are gonna do it. Can we get it so we can live stream it?
I don't have it. I don't even have it on my phone.
Can you ask Brenda for it?
I can ask her.
So can I exit after?
Well, it's kinda hard to live stream
You
like
might
that,
get
isn't
paid or
it?
something.
You got
I mean, I'm here
I've
donating my
got the
services
stuff
to
to haul
do
back
this.
at him.
The least the town could do is provide the internet access, so.
What was that?
Right, look, financials.
Greg, how you doing? Good to see you.
Hot and burnt.
Hot and burnt? Good.
Even outside. Swiss days all day.
Oh, you have? I'm so sorry.
Hours on the pavement. Feeling like, can I park here? Can I park here? No, you can't park here.
That's what the no parking sign means.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had that load and unload them up there.
Oh, and you said there's a lot of cars over there, a lot of things happening, getting ready to start tomorrow, right?
Yep. And so we had to deal with that all day.
How's it going?
Oh, I wouldn't
Yeah,
know.
you look like you got some sign.
Yeah.
I think she
Started at 6 a.m.
Oh, you did?
You don't even need it, she could just say.
At 6:48, I looked at my watch. I gotta go. Like, yeah, you
That's
better get
12
home.
hours.
13. He's like, how can they go? He goes, you better get out of here so you can go home and change. I said, I can't go every time tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I gotta go home, set my alarm. That's gonna be, I gotta be there a half hour early, so I need to be there at 7 o'clock.
I'm not being there at 7 o'clock. I'll be there
Where's Vaughn tonight? Or
tomorrow
not Vaughn,
evening or
but,
thereabouts to
Darryl.
try and get Taylor informed
Oh,
on it.
yes.
Well, yeah, yours is the afternoon project, right?
Yes, true. Taylor
You
will
wasn't
inform
sick
me.
last
It's
night.
good they let you do that, because you're
Huh.
the guy that's done it all the
No,
time.
Tuesday night.
Yeah.
About
We're
running
trying
over.
to train.
One Jeep
somebody.
to another, huh?
So,
Well, I was mowing
I'm
the
not
lawn,
the
and
one
it come down
that's
that big
on.
truck and
Yeah.
pulled right over like he was gonna whack me.
But
And I didn't know who it was.
Between the end of the year, it's.
I'd rather go
yeah,
there.
you need to remember.
Glasses.
I've not received a call from anybody, I think that they're just counting on me being there,
yeah,
and then I signed up.
yeah.
Is Daryl not coming?
Daryl's not coming.
Okay. That's okay. Sure.
Okay, I'm sorry that we're running a little late tonight, some issues we had to take care of. So this is the Charleston County Council regular meeting of Thursday, September 2nd at 2021, 7 p.m. at the Town Hall, 3434 West, 3400 South, Charleston, Utah. All is present except Daryl. And Daryl is sick tonight, so he won't be able to attend. Let's see. Scott, would you give the opening prayer? And Jim, will you give the pledge? Okay. The pledge will be given by Jim, and the opening prayer will be given by Scott. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, oh, prayer, sorry.
Thank you. Father in heaven, we're thanking you for this day and for the opportunity we have to come together as a town and the town council and the mayor to talk about the relevant issues of this Charleston town. We ask God bless us during this meeting, that relevant things will be talked about and discussed, and good decisions will become upon for the residents of this great town. We'd ask God bless the festivities that will happen over in Midway for the next weekend, and other areas around the cities, that safety will happen and good feelings and a good time will be had. And we say his name is Christ. Amen.
Amen. Okay, we'll go on to the approval of the minute meetings from August 12th, 2021. If you've all had, Karen, I didn't see any minutes. Okay, we'll move on. We'll have to approve them next month.
Want me to go get him real quick?
No, we're fine.
My fault again, sorry.
Okay. We'll approve them next month, guys. Okay, approval of finances for August 2021. I did look at them. If you've had a chance to look at them, then I will entertain a motion.
Make a motion that we accept the financial report for September. What's the date on it? August 2021.
Okay,
I'll second it.
okay. Any comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. Okay, public comment. This is a time and place for any person who wishes to comment items not scheduled on the agenda for public hearing. Any person or group wishing to comment on any item not otherwise scheduled for public hearing on the agenda may address the town council at this point by standing, giving his or her name for the record. Comment should be limited to no more than 3 minutes unless the town council authorizes additional time.
Bob Claus, Charleston. A couple of items I wanted to talk about. In government, from the top to the federal on down to the community and municipal, it's really important that as we deliberate and we take things into decision and determination, that there be no conflict of interest. Now, I'm not suggesting that that is happening here in the board. I did feel a little bit uncomfortable with the planning commission when we were deliberating a topic that seemed like we had too many on the board that had a personal interest in the whole thing. It might have better been handled by the town board rather than the planning commission. So whenever we make deliberations, whenever we involve ourselves in spending money or in hiring people or anything that is utilizing the town resources, we have to be mindful that we don't want to have any on our boards or committees voting on these things if they have an interest or a conflict of interest. So it's just something that I would remind the board. And then the other thing, when we left the board meeting last month, there was a visit to the Heber City Council for the sewer. And I know that I thought the last part of that looked like it was quite favorable by most, not all. And there was a 2-week wait to get a final discussion on that. And I'd just like to hear the results of that 2-week wait. You're probably gonna do it anyway, but it wasn't on the agenda, so.
The 2-week wait turned into 4 weeks. We won't be going there until the, let me look on my calendar,
Next time.
Like the 17th or
17th, I think. Let me look at my calendar.
the 14th. I think.
Oh, let's see. September. Should have been the 7th, it'll be the 21st.
And it's Still be nice to hear your feelings and report on it. I think most of you were there, and like I say, I'd appreciate hearing your feelings about what transpired, and if you think we're gonna continue to get pushed down the road, or
I think that everything went very well. We did have a topic of discussion there. We have been in contact with Heber City, had a meeting with Heber City, and I think that everything is on for now. The holdup now is Twin Creeks and their attorney not getting stuff to Heber City to get it ready for Tuesday.
this is a joint
Yeah,
agreement? Okay.
yes. So that's the update on that.
Thank you.
Okay, anybody, oh, and as far as the conflict of interest, that is in our policy. If anybody has a conflict of interest, they are to make it known. And then if the town board feels that they're okay, then they can go ahead. If not, then they abstain from voting. All right.
That particular item had to be handled by the planning commission.
Had to,
Yeah, I mean, it will eventually get to the city council, but
but it could have been passed off because of the personal interests of actually.
yeah, they don't, the problem with the conflict of interest is, and you and I talked about this at the meeting, and there's several people that live on the same street that were affected by the thing. Not all of them were at the meeting, but any of them have a financial, they don't have anything to
In other
gain
words, it's a
financially.
personal gain, not
If it's approved or
personal
not
feeling.
approved, and so that's where it really
Okay.
gets hung up. Sometimes it gets in a gray area. I know David Church, the famous League of Cities and Towns attorney, said, especially in a small town, if you get too narrow on conflict of interest, you'd never be able to make any
True,
decisions.
because everything.
Because everybody's related to everybody.
Knows everybody.
And everybody's close to it, but I don't think that had an illegal conflict of interest, because nobody had a financial interest in the project.
I thought I'd bring it up just for
Sometimes,
general.
sometimes the smell thing isn't quite right, but, yeah.
Okay, any other?
Taylor from Charleston. I'm just trying to live stream the meeting, and I don't have the internet password for the town.
We don't have a public password, we're
So
sorry.
there's 6 people waiting on the screen right now to get on. I think it's in the best interest of Charleston if we could have access to the internet to stream it. I know that live streaming is on the agenda today.
No, it's not.
Well, purchasing camera gear is.
It is, but
And
that's
so-
not live streaming,
Well,
so.
so I'm here providing, my service as for free for the benefit of the town. All I need is the internet to be able to do the stream.
And we do not have a public internet anymore.
So I feel that it's in the best interest of the town, and so will the board vote on whether or not I can have access to the internet for the live stream tonight?
I'm willing to do that, board.
There is liability in letting your people use your
Yeah.
internet. If somebody gets the passwords and downloads,
Yeah,
you may wanna, if you do it, you may wanna change the password after the night.
board? It's up to you.
Is that the only way you can stream
I tried to connect it to my phone, and it's given an error. I don't have good enough internet on my phone to do it. I can go to my house and go get my Wi-Fi hotspot and try to get it. I can go pull my Starlink dish off my house and bring it over. But I'm sure that would do it just fine. But man, we're gonna be halfway through the meeting. And so, I feel it's in the best interest of the town to have these meetings streamed. I think it's kind of crazy that the town doesn't stream them. I would hope that that's something that you guys start to do in the future. So I mean, what's the harm in voting on it tonight to be able to provide that service to
We've,
the town of Charleston?
we will be,
Amend the agenda, because it's not on the agenda.
yeah, we will be voting on that. We had to have cameras on here, which we will be discussing later.
Well,
So-
the meeting's being recorded right now, and they're gonna see that the town doesn't want the meeting streamed.
Do you think you could
Stream
use
it
my
later.
phone to do it?
If you've got better internet than me, I'd be
As a
glad to try.
hotspot, do you wanna try it?
Sure, absolutely.
but you can stream it later, there's nothing that says you can't stream it.
Well, we can
later.
upload it later, yeah, but it's a lot easier, so I don't have to do any editing, I don't have to do anything, it's just streamed and it's
See if
done.
mine will hook to it, if that's okay.
Yeah,
I'd like to
absolutely.
have it streamed too, if that's okay with
Yeah.
everybody.
That's fine with me.
I'd love to have it streamed personally,
I
so,
appreciate that.
yeah. I think we want everybody to have access to this, and some people don't.
I mean, in the land of COVID with all the
Yeah.
shut-ins.
Some people don't feel
I'm
comfortable
just
coming
saying.
in, so I think it would be good to have
It's
it
not like
streamed.
you
I
guys are
just
paying
don't
me
want
anything to be here, I mean, this is just trying
Right,
to make it happen here.
and that's
So
okay.
That's all my comment is.
And just make sure the minutes note that this is, Sean is doing it, the town is not doing it.
Yeah.
Because if the town were doing it, we would have to have it advertised that way. and-
Yeah. Okay, Karen, will you make note of that? Okay, first, our agenda is very short tonight, so I hope we can get through it in very reasonable time. It's the starting of a holiday. I think everybody wants to move on to a little fun. So let's keep our discussion short. And if we need to talk about it, that's okay, but let's keep it short, okay? Okay, first of all, we're gonna start with Vickie Keller. Vickie?
This bag is full of horse poop that I personally picked off the road. And I have a little expensive dog, we paid $3,500 for her, and I don't want her crossing the street or when she's on my leash to eat it. It affects those who walk around the block, it affects those who ride their bikes around the block, and those who are maybe on motorcycles around the block. And I'm just wondering if we can't say to this one person who seems to leave us presents all the time with the horse, if she can't carry a pickup bag. I carry a pickup bag for my dog wherever she is. And I pick it up and I clean it
Yeah.
up. But this is full of hers, and I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
And it's right in front of my house every
Yeah.
day. So, anyway,
Okay.
there's my say.
Board?
I get what she's saying, but we're walking this fine line between we're trying to stay into a rural type of a town and not move into, so I don't know, there's a fine line we walk that always, where we're trying to stay country, we're not trying to, so we're walking down this path of, we don't want growth, we don't want sewer, we don't want all these things, we want it to stay rural, but,
Well, Vaughn has horses,
yeah.
my neighbors have
Yeah.
horses, and they're not pooping on the road in front of
I
my
get
house.
that, it's, I'm not saying it's not, that it's the right thing to do, I'm just saying, I'm not sure that it's a town issue,
Well, see it everywhere. If I go around one of the blocks,
yeah,
which I don't much on the horse unless my grandkids are here, they leave it. There's
yeah,
horse manure across the street where I live constantly. When I moved here, there were 100 cows that went in front of my house twice a day, so I don't know.
I went over on 3000 South this evening. And the new road that we just put in there's got horse poop on it, so. I don't know how to solve the problem. I don't know that we,
well, we can come up with an ordinance or something if we'd like to, but.
I was gonna say, you can only do it if you make an ordinance.
ordinance, yeah.
The only other option is go knock on the door and talk.
And just say, would that, yeah, we'd appreciate it if you would, you know. Most people are pretty polite, but yeah, it sounds like it's a reoccurring problem.
It's a reoccurring problem every,
Okay. Have you tried to talk to this person?
no, I thought I would go to the town first and then stop at this person's house and show her what I picked up.
I think that if you go talk to this person and maybe tell him your concern,
Mm-hmm.